Hello, everyone. So welcome to finding the other endpoint given a midpoint and an endpoint. So this is like what you're given on IXL. So you want to write this down on your paper, and then we're going to do it on paper. So first, we have our X values and our Y values. Okay. And if you want to practice making it, X1, Y1, and X2, Y2, you can. But all a midpoint is the median of the X values and the median of the Y values. So if you think of it as a coordinate plane, you have the X number line. Okay, we have the middle. We're trying to find the other end. And we have the Y number line. Again, we have the midpoint in one end. We're trying to find the other end. So it's just the midpoint is the middle of the two endpoints on the X number line and the Y number line. So we're going to find a median. So we're going to start with our X values. We're going to start with the midpoint. Make sure you start with the midpoint, not the end point. We're starting with the midpoint. So we're going to start at 1. So I'm going to put 1 in the middle of my paper. That way I have plenty of room. And I'm going to count to the X value of the end point. So I start with X on the midpoint, and I'm going to end with X on the end point. So my midpoint's at positive 1. My endpoint is at negative 10. So that means I got to count backwards until I get to negative 10. So we have 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. Okay, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers. So now what I need to do is I need to go this way, and I need to count 11 numbers. So that's 1 number, 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, I kind of lost count, so let's just double check. It's 11 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and I know that's kind of weird where it's 12 is the 11th number, but essentially we have 11 numbers to the left of 1, my midpoint, and we have 11 numbers to the right of 1, my other end point. So my other end point, let's just double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the X coordinate of my other midpoint is 12. Now I do the same thing with the Y value. So we have Y at 8. So I'm going to start here at 8. Okay, for the Y's. That was in black. I should put that in black. Okay, so I started 8. And now I'm going to my Y2 value, which is 11. So that's going this way on the number line. So that's 9, 10, 11. That's only 3 numbers. So I only have to go back 3 numbers. So 7, 6, 5. So that's my third number. So my answer is going to be X number first, 12, comma 5 is my other end point. Right. Let's do a couple more examples here. So if I had 1, comma 4, and I had 1, comma 8, I got my X values, I got my Y values. This is my midpoint. This is my end point. So now my midpoint, the values are the same. So between 1 and so again, so our ones, our X values are the same. So essentially we start at 1, but we end at 1. So no matter what, our answer is 1. If they stay the same, if they are the same, it just is the same. The middle between 1 and 1 is 1. It's kind of ridiculous, but if they are the same X values, or if the Y values are the same, it just stays the same. So now for the next one, 0.4. So we're going to go to 8. So we have to go this way to positive 8. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So we're going to count backwards 4 numbers. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So it's going to put us at 0. So our other endpoint is 1, 0. Let's do 2 more examples. So now, Mr., what if they give us ugly halves? So what if your midpoint is negative 4.5, 5.5, and your endpoint is 1, negative 7. So now it's going to be the same thing, right? We have our x values and our y values. If you want to put the 1 and the 1 and the 2 and the 2, go ahead. We're going to start at our midpoint, which is negative 4.5. And now I have to count to 1. But the only difference is I'm just going to go to the next whole number and then go by whole numbers. So my next whole number to the right is negative 4, or negative 4.0. Then we got negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So now if I go this way, right, to the left 6 numbers, sorry, I'm going to start with negative 5. Okay, so negative 5 is my next whole number to the left. Then we have negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers to the left. So my other endpoint is at negative 10. And it works the same way if you're going the other way. So if we start at 5.5, and now I have to go to negative 7, okay, I'm going to count backwards. 5 is my next whole number to the left. And then I'm going 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Negative 1 with the right a little bit small here. Negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 numbers. Okay, so after 5.5 is going to be 6, right? You can even go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I lost count, but that's okay. I only have 13 numbers, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's going to be at 18. So my answer would be negative 10, 18. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to double check myself just in case, before I click submit, because that was kind of a lot of numbers. All right, so again, we started at the half. We went to the right in this case first because 1's positive. We started with our next whole number. So our next whole number is negative 4. And then negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1. And then we went backwards the same amount of numbers, 6 numbers. For this half one, we went to the right first. Okay. We went to the left first, I'm sorry, because we went to negative 7. So we went to the left first to negative 7, which was 13 numbers. And then we went to the right 13 numbers. And we left off at 18. And if you're a little scared, right, the midpoint, if you get higher, the numbers get bigger. It's the same thing. Okay, we're going to have X and Y. We're going to start at the midpoint. 90 is backwards, right? I got to go backwards to get to 90. So that's 91, 90. So that means now I got to go forward 2 numbers. So that's 93, 94. And for the Y values, we start at 66.5. Now I got to go forward to 81. Okay, it's a bit of work. It's a bit long, but it's doable. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Okay, now it's got to make sure I count the numbers right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 numbers. So remember, before 66 and a half is going to be 66. Okay, and then we're just going to go backwards. 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's going to be 52.